Hari Om. Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. So I am continuing this part 5, Sree Purusha Suktham in English, word by word meaning. Before that, Dirgha Aishman Bhava, Stribhyaha Dirgha Sumangali Bhava, Sarvavyadi Nivarana Praptirastu, Sarva Mangalani Aishwaryani Abhivardhir Bhavatu Tadastu. So this is a very important verse. This is a very important verse and misinterpreted defamed also, not only by our Indian certain group of politicians in Tamil Nadu, but also by the missionaries, Western missionaries. I will explain them very clearly. Now let me chant the mantra, meaning, and then I will come to the other explanations, philosophical and economics also. Yat purusham vyadaduho Kathitha vyakalpayan mukam kimasya kau bahu kavurupada uchyete brahmano asya mukhamasit bahurajanya kritaha urutadasya yadvaishyaha padbyagam shudro ajayata. I'm ending this and then next session I will continue, but this is a very important which everybody has to give very, very deep concentrated attention to this. Now, yat purusham vyadaduhu. Yat means it is which, napumsakalingam. So, yat ye yani and all we can say, singular, dual and bahuvachanam, plural. With et purusham, him the purusha, second person, him the purusha, vyadaduhu, v plus daduhu. Dadu, v is always, mind you, is an upasarga, 22 upasargas there, it will emphasize the v. Vishalam, viharam, like that. It will emphasize like greatest, est, that is a suffix here, but this is a prefix here. 22 upasargas, v is a prefix. V plus daduhu is for the students, vyadaduhu. The ya comes because I am saying that it is an adesha. Some say it will also be a nijanta pratyaya, nich pratyaya, causative factor. So it can be a causative factor, that is patami, patayami. Aham reading, I am making you to read. Patayami, ya will come. Nijantaha, that is our causative factors. I am not going deeper, but for the understanding, daduhu means nourishment, protection, arrangement, doing things in a proper way, something like that. What causes him? How it is caused? What is the cause of the arrangement, the nourishment? V daduhu, the greatest arrangement, if you want, you can say. V plus daduhu, vya daduhu. The ya will come. Iti plus atra, ityatra, you can say. These are all called adeshas. I'm not going deep into the grammar, but for students, they can pick up the thread and they can refer. Yat purusham, which the purusha, him the purusha, vyadaduhu, v plus daduhu, that greatest in the way, in the EST, highly nourishment, protection, arrangements of protection and all. What? Him was caused to be done like that. Vya daduhu. See, daduhu is a past tense. It's a bahu. I am going to say it as a bahuvachanam. It comes from dha. For protection, nourishment, juhotyadi gana, we can say, bhadi, churadi and all are there. So you should understand this, that daduhu is coming from the root da, nourish, protection. It comes under the litlakara daduhu, atmanepada formats and all it will have. Litlakara means distant past, where the object of the creator is not there now, not visible to you now. Lung and lung are normal, imperfect and perfect. So the created nourishment, him the Purusha. So yat Purusha, which the Purusha created it, caused to be created in order for nourishment of the universe. Understood? Nourishment, protection, arrangement of the causal factors. So kim purusham vyadaduhu katidhavya kalpayan. Kati, how much? Kati janaha santi? Kim kuru? See, there are some 7 sapta. I am not going to grammar. Kati is one of them. How many? Katidhavya kalpayan. Kim kutra kati kadha kutah katham kimartham. These are the 7. So kati jana has kati dha. Again arrangements. How many arrangements? How many way? So yat purusham vyadaduhu kati dha. How many arrangements? We kalpayan. Kalpayan is a shatru shanashpatah. Going on, kalpayan or Sree kalpayanti or kalpayat, napumsakalingam. Kalpayan is a purushalingam. Kalpayan, going on, imagination, thinking. What was he thinking? Kalpayan, what was his dutiful thinking, imagination for creation or for arrangements, for protection? You have to take it as a whole. So kalpayan means imagination. Kalpayan, going on imagining. See, kalpayan is a shatru pratyaya. Aham kurvan asmi. I am going on doing. So it's an active voice. Shanach is a passive voice. So katidha vyakalpayan. V plus kalpayan. V again upasarga. 22 upasarga. Great. Maximum imagination. Kalpayan, going on imagining. So, how the verse comes? Yat purusham vyadaduhu katitha vyakalpayan. Then, how the Purusha has to do in how he was to give the protection to the universe, to the economics. Katitha vyakalpayan. Mukham kim asya mukham kimasya. Bahu mukham kimasya. Mukham kim. What is which is the face of his asya? Yat purusham vyadaduhu katidha vyakalpayan mukham kimasya kau bahu. Kim is a neuter gender. Napumsakalingam which. Okay. Kim ke kani. Ka. So Kavuru. Now this one, Yat Purusham Vyadaduhu Katidhavya Kalpayan Mukam Kimasya Kaubahu. Kaubahu. Mukam Kimasya. Where is his face? Asya Mukam. Kim. Which is the face? Which is his face? Kim. Mukam Kimasya kau bahu. Kau bahu. See again the grammar for students. Kaha kauke. So bahu is a masculine gender. So depending on that, whether it is masculine, the question word, whether it is kaha or ka or kim. Now if you go to masculine classification, kaha kauke, because duality kau. Kaha is ekavachanam. Kau is dvivachanam. Kaha kauke is bahuvachanam. Prathama vibhakti. Kaha kauke, kam kaukan, him, whom. Dvitiya vibhakti. Kaha kauke, kam kaukan, kena kabhyam kaihi, kasmai kabhyam kebhyah, kasmat kabhyam kebhyah, kasya kayoho kesham, kasmin kayoho keshu. Masculine gender, all the 7 formats I have given. I am not giving the all sambodhana and all, not necessary now. Kau bahu. So bahu is a masculine. Bahu. Guruhu, guru, guravaha. Again there are two bahus, 2 arms. That's why it is bahu. Guruhu, it is not bahuhu. So for grammar reasons I am telling. Kau bahu. Which are is kau? What is his two? Kaha kau. Kau means, kaha means whom. What? What is a neutral gender? Okay, whom? Who? So kau bahu becomes a masculine. So which are his 2 arms? That's all. Kau bahu. Ka uru pada. Ka is a female question word. Ka ke ka kam ke ka kaya kabhyam kabhi kasyai kabhyam kabhyah kasyah kabhyam kabhyah kasyah kayoho kasam kasyam kayoho kasu. But Sambodhanam, leave it off. Ka is a feminine because pada is a feminine. Used as a feminine. Padam also, Ubaylinga and all is there. I'm not going to the grabber. Because pada is feminine, ka. What are these two? Where is ka, uru, pada? Uru means what? To the waist region, uru. The two legs coming and joining that area, it's called uru in Samskrita. Waist, you can call it as a normal Sambhashana Samskrita, is a stomach region, waist region and all. Ka, uru, pada, uchyete, atmanepada is being said. Uchyate, vach, uch dhatu and all is there. I'm not going, vach dhatu and all, I'm not going deeper into that. Vad, vach and all is there. So, uchyate is another format of vad we can say. Being said, uchyate, atmanepada format is being said. What is being said? What are his two, where is his waist? That is the Isaiah. Ka, uru, ka, pada, uchyate. Which, and what is his padam called? Being said. His padam is being said as what? His waist is being said as what? His two arms are being said as what? Everything being said as what? Asya, kim, mukham is being said as what? Uchyate comes for everything. Being said as what? Being said as what? Being said as what? And what, which, whom and all applicable as per the nouns, whether it is Purushalingam, Strilingam or Napumsakalingam for the students. What is his being said as? Face being said as what? What is his two arms being said as what? What is his waist being said as what? And what is his pada? Legs, two legs. Pada uchyete. Now comes the politics. Let me now explain. Brahmana asya mukhamasit bahu rajanya kritah uru tadasya edvaishyah padbyam shudro ajayata. Brahmano asya mukham asit. Brahmanaha, the people who have the Brahma Vidya are called Brahmanas. Atma Jnanam. Asya mukham asit. Of his mukham asit. Asit is asmi. Asmi, swaha, smaha and all you say. Asit is a lang lakara, simple, pratama purusha, third person. Ekavachanam. Asit was existing. That's all. Lang, imperfect. Existed? No. That is lung. Babu. If I want to say in little kara, it is babuva. So, asit, Brahmana asya mukham asit, was existing. That means, asit means was there. Asya mukham is, was being called, was there as a Brahmana, was existing as a Brahmana. That's artha. Asit is mukham. Asya, of him, of his. Whose? Purusha. Brahmana. Brahmana is a plural only. But the Swarita, Dirgha Swarita, Udata, Anudata, Swarita, Dirgha Swarita. This is Brahmano, Dirgha Swarita. Upar, high. Asya Mukhamasi. Bahu, shoulder, Rajanya Kritaha. Rajanya is coming from the Raja, Rajanyaha, Rajanyau, Rajanyaha. Royal personality, kings, Kshatriyas, warriors. The army, even from the olden Julius Caesar and before times, the army generals are called royals. They are generals in the army. That's all. Army controlled everything. Bahu Rajanya Kritaha. Kri is a dhatu. Itta pratyaha. Kritaha, krita, kritam. Kritaha is masculine. Krita, feminine formation. And kritam is a neutral gender. Napumsaka lingam. Kritaha was being done. Itta pratyaha. Being done. Who's being done? Bahu Rajanyah Kritaha. Rajanyah is a Ekavachanam only. Rajanyah Prathama Vibhakti. Rajanyah Rajanyau Dvivachanam. Duality, two persons. Rajanyah Bahuvachanam, plural. So royal personality, Raja, it comes from Raja only. Okay, Raj. Rajanyah Kritaha, being made. Bahu Rajanyah Kritaha. The Bahu made the Rajas, you can tell like that, Raja. That means the arms created, by the arms created, Bahu Rajanya Kritaha, being made, Rajas being made from the Bahu. Uru tad asya yat Vaishyaha, which is Vaishyaha, tad asya Uru, that's all. Uru means the waist region, so two legs forming in the waist, no, that region complete is called Uru. Uru tad asya Vaishyaha padbyam, see the padbyagum brahmane ebhyo, it will all just not correct. Gum and all is just for the meter to get formed. So padbyagum, padbyam shudro ajayata, padbyam, from the root pad you will get padbyam, two legs, no, padbyam. From that, Shudro Ajayata, from the two legs, Panchami Vibhakti you can use. Padbhyam Shudraha Ajayata. Ajayata is Ega Vachanam. Actually, it's a Atmane Pada, Langlakara, it should be Ajayanta, but I think for meter, the Chandas, this thing, Shudro, because Shudraha, if you want to take it as a singular, Ajayata is correct. Shudraha, Shudro, Shudraha, Shudro. I am taking it as only singular. It cannot be a plural because of Ajayata. Shudro, Ajayata. So from the two legs came the Shudras. Now comes the question by the certain, some, one or two politicians in Tamil Nadu, probably in North, some or two. Oh, these Brahmins are called, they come from the face, and we Shudras come from the legs. What a wrong interpretation, and this is how Western missionaries said about the caste system, inculcated their wrong beliefs, wrong way of interpretation, and also certain, based on that, certain politicians, not all, I wouldn't say all, only one or two in Tamil Nadu and one or two in probably in North. People, Brahmana, Asya Mukham, his Mukham was called Brahmana because that means people who use the brains. Mukha means not the face. It is the intelligence. It is the knowledge. With eyes you see, with nose you breathe. Everything you require for your brains are here in the head. It is the head. Mukha has got two meanings. Mouth is also Mukha. So here if you want to take Mukha, the mouth, the chanting of the Vedas is Mukh, from the mouth. Vedas chanting means you have to have intelligence, you have to have memory power, you have to have Ucharanam and all Spashtam, you have to have great following, acute mental power to follow those ragas, chandas and chant perfectly, because Shabda Vityasaha can create Viparita Arthaha in Sanskrita. Tosham is different from Dosham. Both are Ta only. Ta, Tha, Da, Da. So, Mukhamasi, it existed in the mouth. That's what it is Artha. Mukha has got two. One is the face, okay, intelligence. The other is the mouth. Mouth begins, they chant the mantra. It is got nothing called superiority. If you can chant the mantra, even though you also will be called as a Brahmana. He also will, I will come to that, Brahmana. Bahu Rajanyah Kritaha. The Rajanya, the royal personalities, the warriors, the army generals, olden times, were created by the shoulders, because shoulder only you can show the valor. It's a common sense, no? You can fight with the sword, with your shoulders, not with your legs or not with your eyes. So, Rajanya Kritaha, Uru tad asya Vaishyaha. Vaishya, they were called Vaishyas because they come from the stomach region, means that waist region begins. They were agriculturalists or traders, in modern industrialists, business people. So they were called as Vaishyas in the Vedic times. If your stomach is fat, means you are big, you are rich, you are eating a lot of food. That means you can afford to eat a lot of food, you have a big stomach. Means you are rich, you are a businessman, or you are a wealthy man, you are a trader, whatever it is, indicates. And Padbyam Shudro Ajayata, from the two legs, Shudraha Ajayata. Now, Shudras were workers who used their leg power to do lot of manual work, which other segments were not able to do. Now here, what we have to understand, it is a pure classical economics in the Vedic times. Division of labor. 1776, Adam Smith wrote in his book An Enquiry into the Wealth of Nations. I have read that book, it's a good book, where he observes in a factory, in a pin making factory, they were cutting the pin. For example, 4 people, you take 4 people. 4 people were cutting the pin, then the 4 people go to the next table, they will sharpen the pin, then these 4 people will go to the next table, they will make head for the pin, and these 4 people will go to the next table, they will pack the pin. In that way, the production daily example, 100 pins was there. Adam Smith said, don't do that. This man, you only cut pins. You, second man, can only sharpen. Third man, only make the head, and the fourth man only pack. That's all. Now what happened? The daily production of pins instead of 100 was 500. How? Because while cutting, this man is specializing. It's called division of labor, specialization of skills. While cutting, he developed skill. As a passage of time, as he was cutting, instead of cutting 100 pins, he was cutting 500 pins over a period of time. The third man, same, sharpening, 500. Fourth man, making head, 500. So, the skill develops if your concentrated work. Mind when dispersed loses its energy, said Swami Vivekananda. It was happening. That is called, so in the Vedic times they said, Brahmins, they never said Brahmins are high caste or something. The caste system was not there. People who are intelligent are generally belonging to high caste. It is by the law of society. A rich man will be more worshipped than a poor man. The worship of the wealthy by G.K. Chesterton. You see, these things are formed by the society by nature, not by the Vedas, not by Hinduism. So, the skill develops, so the intelligence, people who use the intelligence, people who chant the Vedas are from the mouth. You know, you can chant only from the mouth, not by your finger. That's all. Because mukham has got 2 meanings, not only the face. So, the mouth is the main meaning. Brahmanaha mukham asid bahu. It is Adam Smith's division of labor. All economists, whether if you take Alfred Marshall, the principle of economics, he also talks of division of labor in his principle of economics. Ricardian theory of rent, the landlord gets the rent for his agricultural work, or Joseph Schumpeter's theory of entrepreneurship, profits and all. They have classified every section for the purpose of developing societal skills. It has got nothing to do with the Brahminism or Shudras. Shudras were tribes actually who fought for Indra, the king, and the battle of 10 kings. If you do not know if these politicians have not studied the old Vedic Puranas, it is there in the Purana. Whether it is actual fact or not, I do not know. They were the tribes who fought with their, fought means they used their manual skills. And sir, point number 2, when you do the prostration, you fall down and touch the feet of the elderly. So the feet gets the respect, not the head of the elderly. You don't touch the head like that and then go down and do the namaskara, prostration. Third, where do you offer flowers to Bhagavan? To his lotus feet or to his head? So everywhere, even in worship, lotus feet of God, not the lotus head of God. And where did Arjuna sit? Lotus feet of Lord, not in the head. Duryodhana sat and lost. So the superiority is the Shudras should be happy that they are coming from the feet. The missionaries should know that the feet of the Lord is more divine, more respectful, more prestigious than the head of the Lord, than the shoulder of the Lord, than the stomach of the Lord, of the Purusha. Simple things, if you do not know and you think that because of feet, he is something inferior because he comes from the feet, it is totally wrong. Because feet is the lotus feet of the Lord is the most respected divine part of a human body, sir. Let the missionaries know this. If they do not know Sanskrit or Samskrita, let them come, let us have a discussion. But wrongly misinterpreting and quoting wrong things and evil way of inculcating, indoctrinating wrong ideas into the midst of the human society in India, of the Hindus of India, is not correct. Absolutely incorrect. Wrong interpretation. Several, you can see my several videos. Okay, with this I am ending this. It's a very important chapter. Kindly circulate to your friends also. And please subscribe to my channel. I can see you in the next verse number 6. Till such time, Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu Bhuyat Tavat Shubha Mangalam Hari Om.